Hi, I'm Mike, the All Hallows Geek, and welcome to This Week in Eek, my weekly series where I put a little eek in your week by recapping some of the top stories in Halloween and horror news from the last week. This week, Lemax announced that its 2023 Spooky Town collection is now arriving at select retailers, but if, like me, your go-to place for Spooky Town is Michael's, I'm excited to share that Lemax has unveiled the exclusive Lemax Spooky Town pieces coming to Michael's for Halloween 2023. Michael's will be home to 7 exclusive pieces for 2023, including Grime and Slime Spring, Dungeon Cart, Wicked Wigs, Bigfoot Brewhouse, Haunted Estates, Wicked Garden Coven, and Dungeon of Terror. Grime and Slime Spring is a lighted table piece made to look like a skull fountain spewing slime. The Dungeon Cart is an all-new table piece that features the Grim Reaper leading a horse pulling a poor skeleton soul in a prison conveyance. Wicked Wigs is an all-new lighted building that takes inspiration from the Bride of Frankenstein and prominently features the bride and the monster on the building. The wig shop's windows are illuminated to display various spooky wig styles, and the front of the store features a character who looks a lot like Cousin It, promoting the shop's latest sale. Bigfoot Brewhouse is another lighted building and where the locals go to grab some Yeti spaghetti or an ice-cold Yeti lager. Haunted Estates is a new lighted facade that features a pair of Spooky Town houses with trick-or-treaters going door to door. The first of 2 exclusive Sights and Sounds buildings headed to Michael's for 2023 is the Wicked Garden Coven, the home to some of the Spooky Town witches. But beware, as you can hear from the warning played by the building, these are by no means a friendly coven of witches. And I'm pretty sure that skeleton in the well is another warning to maybe stay away. And rounding out this year's Michael's exclusive is Dungeon of Terror, a dark ride inspired Sight and Sounds building featuring dragons, executioners, and more. The 2023 Lemax Spooky Town Michael's exclusives will arrive online and in Michael's stores this summer. In other Halloween news, Spirit Halloween has debuted an all-new exclusive Funko Pop with this Corpse Bride movie moment pop featuring a Victor Van Dor Funko holding hands with an Emily Funko in the forest while his now revived dog Scraps watches on. This movie moment Funko will always remind you of this iconic moment from the film. The good news is, Corpse Bride fans won't have to wait until the Halloween season to get their hands on this new Pop. The Victor and Emily Movie Moment Funko Pop figure is available from SpiritHalloween.com now for $39.99. And if you want to help out the channel, I'll share my affiliate link for the Pop down in the description. In other toy news, NECA has unveiled 2 new horror releases slated for a fall release. First, NECA has announced that the Jigsaw Killer and Billy the Puppet from the Saw franchise will be joining its Toonie Terrors line. These 2 horror icons will be available as a Saw box set that includes Billy on his tricycle and the Jigsaw Killer with both a normal and pig mask head sculpt. The set will also include a reverse bear trap accessory because, of course, it's not a Saw set without the bear trap. And for fans of the Conjuring universe, and more specifically Valak the Nun, NECA has announced a 7-inch scale ultimate figure of the Demon Nun. The figure features a full fabric habit. It is highly articulated and comes with interchangeable heads and hands, and also includes an orb and painting accessory and a display stand. Both figures will be available wherever you buy NECA toys this fall, or you can pre-order them from my Entertainment Earth affiliate links down in the description. The Toonie Terror Saw set is $31.99 and is expected to ship in October, and the Ultimate Valak figure is $36.99 and expected to ship in November. In TV news, FX has announced the return of What We Do in the Shadows. The vampire comedy will return for its 5th season on July 13th on FX and to stream on Hulu. The series is based on the feature film of the same name from Jermaine Clement and Taika Waititi and documents the nightly exploits of vampire roommates Nandor, Laszlo, Nadia, and Colin Robinson as they navigate the modern world of Staten Island with the help of their human familiar Guillermo. And honestly, if you haven't hopped on board with What We Do in the Shadows yet, go binge it and get ready for the new season. It's probably the most fun on TV right now. Fans of the 1982 horror anthology Creepshow will be excited to know that Scream Factory has announced a 4K UHD Collector's Edition release of the film arriving on June 20th. The special Collector's Edition release will be a 4K UHD and Blu-ray combo pack and marks the first time the film has been made available in 4K UHD format. This highly anticipated release features a new 4K scan from the original camera negative in Dolby Vision and comes loaded with special bonus content. The collector's edition includes limited edition collectible slipcover packaging with original theatrical poster art and contains a reversible art wrap featuring alternative art. And if the 4K release wasn't exciting enough for the die-hard Creepshow fans, you're going to want to check out this special Shout Factory release that includes the new 4K UHD release of the film, along with an exclusive 18x24 rolled poster of the original theatrical artwork, a second exclusive 24x36-inch rolled poster featuring a new design, 2 slipcovers, a retro prism sticker, and a limited edition enamel pin set and limited edition lobby card set from Gutter Garbs. Both the standard release and this expanded edition are available now from shoutfactory.com, where you can also see the full rundown of special features coming to the release. Alright, before we get to this week's trailers, and there are a couple of big ones, I wanted to tell you about the special opportunity to see a bonkers modern grindhouse epic in theaters. If you're watching this on the day it's released, tickets have just gone on sale to see Mad Heidi in theaters for a special one-night engagement on Wednesday, June 21st at 7 p.m. What is Mad Heidi? Well, it's the world's first Swissploitation film based on the popular children's book character Heidi. This wicked odyssey of blood and cheese puts a new spin on the classic tale of Heidi, finding our heroine all grown up and living an idyllic life in the Swiss Alps with her beloved grandfather, far above an increasingly dystopian landscape presided over by our very Swiss leader, a ruthless dictator bent on world domination through dairy. But when government thugs brutally murder her goat-herding lover for distributing illegal cheese, Heidi embarks on a wild quest for vengeance that will bring her toe-to-toe against fierce female prison inmates, cheese-fueled Swiss super soldiers, ninja nuns, and more as she fights to take down the tyrannical regime and restore freedom to Switzerland. If it sounds nuts, let me tell you, it looks nuts, and you can catch the Red Band trailer here on my YouTube channel. If this looks like something you'd be into, you can buy tickets now at fathomevents.com. Alright, let's talk trailers, and as a reminder, you can watch the full trailers over on allhallowsgeek.com or seek them out here on YouTube after watching this week's episode of This Week in Geek. First and foremost, Disney Studios has dropped the official trailer for Haunted Mansion. I'll be honest, I can't tell if this is going to be good or not, but as a lover of the Haunted Mansion attraction at Disneyland, I love that they've packed nearly every frame with some sort of Easter egg, whether it's a ghostly character, mansion interiors, decor, there's tons of it. If you love the attraction, you're gonna see a ton of mansion eye candy. Notable specters from the trailer include Constance Hatchaway, the axe-wielding bride from the attic scene, the duelist, the hitchhiking ghost, organist Victor Geist, and of course Jared Leto as the Hatbox Ghost. Inspired by the classic theme park attraction, Haunted Mansion is directed by Justin Simien and features an all-star cast ensemble that includes Lakeith Stanfield, Tiffany Haddish, Owen Wilson, Danny DeVito, Rosario Dawson, Chase W. Dillon, and Dan Levy, with Jamie Lee Curtis and Jared Leto. The film tells the story of a woman and her son who enlist a motley crew of so-called spiritual experts to help rid their home of supernatural squatters. The film arrives in theaters July 28th. Next, we got the official release of the Five Nights at Freddy's teaser from Blumhouse. A version of the trailer, of course, leaked a couple weeks back, but on Tuesday, Blumhouse officially released the trailer for the upcoming film adaptation of the popular video game. Set to arrive in theaters on October 27th, Five Nights at Freddy's is directed by Emma Tammy and follows a troubled security guard, played by Josh Hutcherson, as he begins working at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. While spending his first night on the job, he realizes the night shift at Freddy's won't be so easy to make it through. That's it for this week. As always, if you enjoyed this week's video, give it a like, leave me a comment, or better yet, subscribe to make sure you always get your weekly dose of Geek. For more information on any of this week's top stories, you can always find the full coverage over on allhallowsgeek.com. Until next time, keep it creepy.